wait any longer. Yes, let's do this. A little bit of a surprise. I did not expect this to be coming out today, and I'm really keen to see what goes on. Very excited. And I would normally just be like, Val, go to sleep because you're not allowed to watch this because you never beat Final Fantasy the original or even remake part 1. But at this point, I'm pretty sure you've already been spoiled this story, so I don't care anymore. Thank you. Thank you. It's a lot darker than it was supposed to be. My hairstylist just got back from mat leave, and I remember seeing them when they were getting my dye ready, and they just kind of like poured a little bit, and then they just stopped and stared at it for like a solid 20 seconds. And she was like, the math isn't as easy as I remember it. Because she hadn't done it for like a year. So, you know, I was like, whatever. If it's a little redder than normal, it is what it is. It's fine. I'm not going to be upset about it. And it just surprised me that it wasn't that it was redder. It's just that it was darker. Like, I remember at first, like, okay, this seems pretty dark, but it's wet. So, you know, whatever. And then the day after, I'm looking at it in the mirror. I'm like, no, this is dark. This is like a dark, dark red. So I haven't seen this. Says it's a gameplay trailer. Who is this from? IGN. You like dark red besides it? It'll lighten or fade anyway. I mean, it'll be lighter than my hair because my hair is just like a dark brown. It's not like dark, dark, but absent any red, it will just like be darker. You know what I mean? Okay. I'm kind of nervous and excited all at once. So when this song ends, which is right about now, we'll swap screen. Actually, no, we'll stay here and we'll watch it. And if you don't want to watch this, then I would suggest hitting pause for like 5 minutes. And by pause, I mean mute and like looking away. Turn your face away from the screen. What am I looking for? If I could load a loading screen right here, that'd be great because my brain is just not functioning. Display capture. Thank you. So this will be very exciting. I'm very excited. Let's move over to the side. All right. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1. I hope YouTube is set up in the appropriate location. Oh, there is noise.
At the scene of this terrible disaster.
I know I just hit play, but I have to put a little warning out there that when I saw this pop up in my YouTube, why are you on auto? Just automatically always be 1080 and never drop. I kind of hovered over the thumbnail and I think I saw things that spoiled it for me. I was like, we're not going to play Starship Troopers. Shut your mouth. If you heard a pause, you probably know what was in my head. Hi, Viv. How's it going? Let's see how this turns out.
Caused by a massive tornado which swept through sector 0.
I saw this. I should stop pausing and just let it play and then talk about it afterwards. But I saw this in the thumbnail and I was like, oh my God, is this part of like alternate universe or something? Is this like the Zack world? You know what I'm saying? Because Zack, I mean, if you're watching this, like you're spoiled already. But we saw that Zack was alive in the other thing. And it's like, is this like, because he comes back and he goes into the church. That's fine. You don't know what I'm saying. Fantastic. But like he goes into the church and he sees, and he's like, where's, you know, Aerith? And then he just sees a whole bunch of like people like hiding because shit happened. And they're probably injured and like homeless now. So is this like his world where everything went to and like everyone died down there? Like what is going on? I'm just going to hit play and we're not going to pause for 3 minutes.
1 and 2.
Oh my God!
Amidst the wreckage of the expressway.
What the shit?
Search and rescue operations are already in progress.
No, not Doggo. And that's terrifying. Oh my God, he's going to be pissed. This I'm understanding is where we would have left off from.
Just look at it all. It's so green. Even after everything we've done to it, it's still going strong.
It may look that way, but in reality, it's barely hanging on.
Like down under is gonna look like shit, I'm sure, which everything is soiled
I was
into.
wondering,
roots
What's
into
Cloud
bad
been doing
soil.
this past 5 years? Where's he been?
And you're asking me this?
It's a good question.
This is gonna sound crazy, but as far as I know, Cloud was
Yeah.
never in Nibelheim 5 years ago.
Oh, you will be surprised, Tifa.
It is the very essence of our
Old
star,
man!
the blood coursing through its planetary veins.
According to Hojo, they're connected to Sephiroth. Shadows of the Man, I
Okay.
believe he called them.
Sephiroth was in Midgard.
This isn't
We
calm.
fought him. Whatever happened, he's alive.
But why come back now?
That's all I have to say to
After
you right
5
now.
years, doing who knows what?
You upset me so much.
Well, now, think we woke it up.
I heard there might be some new party members too. I mean, like new, like never before in Final Fantasy 7. Oh, we get to play with Red. Wait. Let's go back for a second here. Am I actually like playing as Red?
Angered it more like.
I don't remember if I witnessed that. Yes, so we can finally play as Red. That's amazing. That is good news.
Your eyes on the Turk's latest and greatest.
Elena,
She
yeah,
may be new,
you're a
but
bad
she's
call.
still a Turk.
I mean, I guess she is still a Turk, but she's like the newbiest. She should be the weakest of them all. I'm so ready for this. Was that just an attack? Because that looked different. Strong attack. Okay, that's weird. Some new stuff with his modes, I guess. Ah, Red 13 looks like he's gonna be fun. I'm definitely gonna be playing him for... Dude, he's never gonna leave my party if he's an option. That's the thing. I'm gonna have 3 people. One of them's always gonna be Red. And Cloud is, of course, a must. So I'm really just gonna be rotating one person at a time.
They say she's a
The emotions
monster,
are real.
that she can peer inside you, into the very depths of your soul. That
So this
she
is
can
where the
become
DLC comes in.
those you fear, those you love.
Free. Yeah.
That's Cloud!
Murdered my dad! You burned my village!
You know that I killed her.
I'm feeling... I think this is the most emotion I've heard out of
Who is
Tifa.
she?
Out of all iterations in that moment in time. You know what I'm saying? Aha! Aha! Yeah, dude, if I was in there, I'd be cheering louder than any of them. What did you want to see? It was a cutscene, I wager. Oh, whoa, wait a second. So it looks like like they made the action bar a little bit more, it's got more pep to it than before. It's got like a border around the border. It looks like the dual combo attacks from Intergrade are coming in as well. From what I saw with Yuffie and Red 13, yep. Set that down a little bit. So you'll be able to duo attacks between people. She's freaking the heck out. If you've played the DLC, you know why.
That she can peer inside you, into the very depths of your soul.
So that was pretty like, that was pretty
Those you love.
pretty nice call on whoever's directing this. You know what I'm saying? And that's definitely Cloud. So I'm wondering, no, that's not possible.
You burned my village!
But yeah, again, this is the most emotion I've heard in this scene, particularly between... I mean, you don't hear emotion in the original 7. You can only read it. Crisis Core, I don't remember how much of that was voiced, even though we just played it. But I just feel like it was definitely not on that same level. And that's probably the only 2 times I really have that. So out of 3 times, this is the most emotionally vocal. Dude, I'm very excited. I am hella excited. So I like seeing the integrated attacks. You can see they're comboing something here, Yuffie and Red 13. Not that I actually use those that much on Yuffie, but I imagine I'll probably do a lot between Cloud and Red. Red looks like he's gonna be a lot of fun. Looks like he like is kind of like shoo, shoo, and then very spinny. So that's kind of cool stuff. Kind of a I feel like he's gonna be like a rolling version of Tifa. I mean, combat otherwise looks like they're just building on what they already have, which makes a lot of sense. And what do you mean, how is Aerith alive? Maybe you should play Remake Part 1. Why am I getting upset? Because I've only told you that a million times. But oh no, now I see a trailer and I'm like, oh, maybe I should. But it's like you never listen to the that I say. If I could zoom in, I would. The best you're gonna get is this. God, people are piss me off. No, you don't. Okay, you listen and then you let it go out the other ear. You're just like, well, that's useless information. It annoys me. It's no less annoying than my parents deciding to play Tears of the Kingdom and not Breath of the Wild. Let's just start the book series from the middle book. Let's not start from the beginning. Why are people like this? Should be illegal. Yeah. You know what my parents' reasons were for not playing Breath of the Wild? Because I provided them with a copy and a Switch. No Switch, a Wii U. Which was my roommate's for about like 3 months. Or 4. I don't remember how long it was. And they maybe played like 2 hours into the game. And their complaint was the controller's weird. So I don't want to play. Do I have a knife in this? Oh, I do. You mess with this, you get the knife. God, violence. I choose violence. I will not play Knights of the Old Republic. Not right now. We've got Jedi Survivor to play. Okay, well, that's very exciting. That's very exciting. So someone commented to me about where I can hear myself. It's killing me inside. Mute. Why the did that happen? I'm so sorry. Stop it. What the frick? Okay, this is I was on my channel for some reason and like it decided to not be muted all of a sudden and I don't know why and it's killing me. Talking about a tornado is so weird and probably the other timeline was Zach. Wait, they talked about a tornado? Clearly I wasn't paying attention to the text. Should we go through that one more time and listen to what they're actually saying? Because I know I didn't listen to like much of anything. I was just like in awe the entire time and just like watching the visuals.
Still here at the scene of this terrible disaster.
Terrible disaster.
A massive tornado which swept through.
I missed the most like important dialogue in the first 10 seconds. Fantastic. So this wasn't this sector. This wasn't the plate dropping. This was a tornado.
We're still here at the scene of this terrible disaster, caused by a massive tornado which swept through sectors 0, 1, and 2.
But this still happened.
It's the wreckage of the expressway. Search and rescue operations are already in progress.
This is happening at a weird time because Red 13 is out. Which would mean it would have to have... Oh. What the shit? I'm so confused. I'm wondering if this tornado is in reference to like the quote-unquote vortex of Whispers ghosts in the first one at the end of the game when they were fighting Sephiroth and the Kingdom Hearts boss. Because Zach could see that too. And I wonder if like in essence his timeline got jumped ahead, you know, like a year to this exact point where Cloud and them were. But in Cloud's line, they ended up, you know, leaving the vortex after getting rid of Fate. Stupidest thing ever. And continuing on with the journey as they normally would have. And then we have Zach's line where instead of, I guess, escaping the tornado, they got engulfed by it and like everything just kind of got nuked. Like everything around the Shinra Tower, I'm guessing. Like, can we see exactly? So that looks like a Mako reactor.
We're still here.
So I don't know if this is the Shinra building on the inside I don't know if you can see my mouse. I don't know if this is part of the Shinra building, so I'm wondering if that just kind of like exploded and went kind of outward.
Here at the scene
The
of
question.
this terrible disaster, caused by a massive tornado which swept through sectors 0, 1, and 2.
So
Amidst the wreckage of the expressway, search and rescue operations
she's
are
dirty.
already in progress.
Because that's what's important, right? The fact that someone is dirty. So the unknown journey continues. Fantastic. So we don't know what's going to happen, but yeah, it's confusing. That is confusing. I have no idea what's going on. I completely missed that first line of dialogue about the tornado and just went back. Weird. Struggling to piece this together. Anyway, those are my thoughts. I'm really excited. Whether it's going to be good or bad, who cares? We're just going to have some fun with that. And, oh, I honestly, I don't think I'm going to stream it. At best, I'm going to record it because I've already had someone try and spoil Star Wars Jedi Survivor on me, and I really don't want to go through that on stream, or people like making lots of noise and sound alerts during cutscenes. So I'll probably record that. I would happily play it a second time on hard mode on stream. I'll do that, and then we can like discuss my theories and thoughts as we go through it. That's what I'll do. All right. So that's the end of this reaction. Let's get into Star Wars, because Star Wars.